All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Black Atlas Show. We got a special guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to your main camera.
My name is Meez, man. I'm from Fairfield, California. I want to shout out the guys for having me, man.
Of
man,
course,
thanks for
bro.
coming through, bro. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody who gives the time to come and give us an interview because we're not a big name out here in the fields, but we're trying to get there. We're trying to help everybody
Definitely.
out. So
Yeah, you start somewhere, man. You got to start somewhere.
right. And speaking
We
of
all
the
do.
fields, are you from Fairfield? Or are you?
Originally, I was born in San Francisco,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but I'm from Fairfield. I've been here the majority of my life, so
Okay.
yeah, that's what I rap.
Good. Was it like you were out there for like as a child and then moved out here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was there until maybe I was like 6, and then I moved to Indiana, and then I moved here when I was about 9.
How's Indiana? Is that like a cool place, or is it
Culture
just?
shock. I mean,
It is. Is it just so? When I think of Indiana, I think of like hella white people. And
I
like,
mean, it's
doing.
it's segregation out there. Like if
For
you
real,
live
I
out
bet it
there,
is.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of segregation even now. You know what I'm saying?
I
But it's
bet it fucking
it's
is.
a lot different from California for sure.
Definitely, because
But I
we're
like
like
Indiana though. It's cool.
we're definitely like a fucking melting pot out here.
Yeah,
It's pretty
absolutely.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
Because if we go anywhere else, it's really just
It's a lot
disgusting.
different. Yeah.
It's like one kind of anything.
Yeah.
Over here, it's like so much different
Yeah,
shit.
it's one or the other out there, and then it snows, and they don't got like a big music scene.
Nah,
like that,
I
you
bet
know what
not.
I mean? So,
I bet they don't.
Yeah, but Indiana's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like Indiana, man. Shout out Indiana.
Is your
I
family
fuck
out
with
there? Still back out there?
y'all. Yeah, I got a lot of family on my father's side out there.
That's what's up.
Literally, the only thing I could think of when Indiana is like the Colts.
There
Pacers.
you go. The
That's like-
Pacers.
Pacers.
That's all I,
I
can
mean,
think of.
what
Reggie
else? do you
Miller?
think
What
of?
else is
Reggie
out there?
Miller? I don't know. Indiana's. I
It's
don't know what
Midwest.
state.
It's right by Chicago.
Oh, okay. It's
So
in-
yeah, it's
no.
it's not.
Have
a
you
whole
been to
lot.
Chicago?
Yeah, I've been to Chicago before. It was
What's
probably
that?
like
Is that a culture shock? Because that seems like it's a big ass difference from here.
from Indiana. It's a lot different. They turned up in Chicago for sure.
I fucking bet.
But it's a beautiful
it's
place.
cool
though.
as fuck.
I bet it's
Beautiful place,
a
yeah.
lot of gunshots, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I wasn't out there long enough to know that. I visited over there before though. We was probably like a couple hours, maybe like 3 hours from there.
Oh, okay.
So
You
Oh my bad.
you like go?
I thought you were okay.
Okay, you
all
go.
right.
You go.
No, I'm just playing. Would you say that Fairfield, as a city itself, has it like influenced your music at all in any way?
yeah, for sure. I say it would. I try to put a lot of the stuff that I know from being in Fairfield into my music, you know what I mean? And I try to bring attention to where we at, because like I said, this is my home. I consider being from Fairfield instead of these other places, because I spent the majority of my life here. It is where I made a name for myself, all of that. So
Right.
yeah, I gotta incorporate that.
How did music start out for you? Was it just like
It actually started in Indiana. I've always loved music, but in Indiana, when me and my brother was kids, my mom entered us in a contest called Star Quest, and she
Ooh.
like wrote all our raps and shit.
oh
And then-
shit?
Whoa.
Yeah, and then
Were you
got
guys
on-
like a duo?
Yeah, but we
Ooh.
lost. I got on stage. It was probably like maybe like 100 people there. I'm probably like 8 years old. I got on stage and froze. My brother was
Okay.
like dancing circles around me, holding the mic, like just looking at the people. Hella, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
But it was my first introduction into this shit, and then ever since then, I've just been working with it.
That's awesome. So like your family is behind it then? Like are they?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it took my mom, like, even though she was the first person to really like incorporate us into it, when I really started getting into it, my mom just kind of seen it as like a hobby, like, go
Okay.
get a job. You spending too
Right.
much time doing this shit, you know what I mean? Until she starts seeing it pick up, and I make a little money off of it and all that stuff, and then now she's behind it for sure.
Don't give up, because the money will come.
Yeah,
People don't
most
understand
definitely.
that. The
Most
money,
definitely.
money will come.
I'm sure people know that, man.
Yeah, that's what I be telling everybody, man. This money,
It's a business.
Exactly, it's a business, and it's a way to make money without being like Drake or something. You know what I mean? You can
Right.
still be a rapper and wake up and rap and do this shit every day. You know what I mean? Without having to be super famous or whatever it is you're
I
looking
feel
for. You
that.
can live your life and wake up and rap for real and make money
So,
doing it.
for anybody who's like unfamiliar with your work, where could they find your music at?
iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, YouTube.
You have a SoundCloud?
I do have a SoundCloud. I recently just erased everything off of there except for one mixtape that I had released a few years back. And that's on there for free, but the handle is Meez on everything, so it's
So they'll be able to find you off of like whatever they're streaming their shit off.
Yeah, absolutely. All you gotta do is type in Meez, ICEMEEZ.
Where's the
There
name
we
come
go.
from?
It was just a nickname that stuck with me. when I was younger, I used to wear like a lot of jewelry, and my brother and them would make jokes like Ice Meez or Ice Man. That's what they would say.
Okay.
When the Snoop Dogg shit came out, they're like, "Oh, Ice Meez." And I don't know, it just kind of stuck. You know what I mean? Childhood thing. So that's something that ran with.
So what's your actual name, if you don't mind me asking?
My name is Corey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to find where the Meez came from.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just a childhood thing that stuck with it. So
that makes sense. Like,
right.
So that's where you got your name from. Where did what did your parents listen to from music wise to influence? Like you go, because you said your mom wrote raps. Like
she didn't really write raps per se, you know what I'm
okay,
saying? But she wrote our rap, but it wasn't like the type of rapping I'm doing now.
Was it like Will Smith, like
yeah,
kind of like I like to brush my teeth in the morning.
It was exactly like that. You know what I mean? Like we had a song and it was about like cleaning up our room.
Okay.
And then we had a song which is crazy.
Stuff.
Yeah, some mom stuff. We had a song called First Black President, way before Obama.
Oh, she knew.
Yeah, we was rapping about being, and she wrote all that shit. But yeah, the way I rap now is a lot different. But yeah, that's where a lot of it stems from.
That's
so,
what's up.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have your music like on platforms? Like I know most people, you can put like a lot of people can't get their music onto it.
Right.
Like,
well, it's actually not hard. It's just a lot of people don't do the research. You know.
Okay.
What I'm saying? Yeah. All you got to do is really just read, find a platform that you can get your own distribution.
Okay.
All that type of shit. It's really easy.
You brought a CD if y'all can't see.
Oh yeah, I got this
right here,
CD.
Man.
I'm still pushing these. You feel
hey,
some
man.
people ain't running around with these, but this is where it starts. You know what I mean? So.
CDs forever, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I run around with all that, so that's promotion.
Hey, man, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are we at? Oh, I thought that was a 9. I'm tripping.
Okay, we're good. I got you.
So have you done any shows so far?
Yeah, I've done a bunch of shows. The last show I did, I just went down to Temecula. It's right by San Diego, and I opened for RJ. You know RJ is? He's a DJ Mustard artist.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah, his name is RJ Mr. LA. But that was the last show that I did, and then before that, we opened for Andre Nicotina at Ace of Spades.
How was that?
It was dope, man. It was dope. Yeah, he one of the few artists that you don't really hear on the radio and all that shit, but he could still like tour and sell out you know what I mean, like a venue. Like Andre Nicotina got like fans for like cult following type fans.
Yeah,
for
man.
It, so it was dope, man. And he's a legend, so it's dope doing that.
What's the biggest venue you ever like been to, like, or even performed at? Like,
the biggest. Man, I done did so many shows. Maybe the one that we just did. We performed at Cali Festo.
Oh,
shit. I would assume it was like at least 2,000 people there.
Nice.
So that was pretty big. But I've done shit equally as big, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint that. You know what I mean? But we've done a lot. But that was probably the biggest this year for sure.
So I know you just recently dropped a video. How long ago did that drop?
3 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must be thinking of the one before that then.
Oh, the one before that dropped 3 months ago.
It's called Genocide, right?
Genocide, yeah, the one that just dropped 3 days ago.
Oh, okay. Boom.
Yeah,
we're thinking of the same one then.
Yeah, that's the one 3 days
Okay,
ago.
and people can find that on the Fizzler YouTube,
yeah,
right?
Fizzler had posted it, and Empire had distributed for us, but you can find it on Tidal, on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, all that shit.
Make sure you guys check that shit
YouTube,
out.
you know what I mean? Y'all go on there, watch the video. I had parts in directing the video. It was filmed by King Dre and Von Johnson. It was mixed by some local engineers, Oos Nation. The beat was done by Nobe from INF Gang, Inf Gang. Yeah, it's dope, man. Y'all go check it out.
Shouts out.
Shouts out to everybody, man. Help me
support your local artists.
For real, though.
If you haven't already.
Absolutely.
What local artists you listening to? What you on right now?
Local artists or just artists in general?
Artists in general. The Astro World just dropped. We can talk about that.
Right. I haven't heard it yet, but I listen to a lot of new stuff for sure. But locally, man, I listen to my boy Kaboo, Gutter Mac, Dex, Too Easy. I like On B Peasy. I think he's dope.
Dope.
Who else?
1 second. Let's flip this shit real quick. All right.
Your shit's on manual, right?
Should be on. No, my shit's on auto. Your shit should be on manual.
My shit, is it on manual?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure, man.
All right.
So what are your are you currently working on anything right now that you haven't put out, or are you just at the moment just pushing at what you?
Yeah, I've all the videos that I've done probably in the last 6 months is leading up to a project I'm finna put out. It's called Corey. It's self-titled. You know what I mean? And I just dropped the artwork for it. That's on my Instagram and all that. And yeah, I'm pushing that. I'm finna be dropping that soon. I don't got a complete date yet, but I got a whole bunch of songs to go through. Probably like 35 songs to go through. So.
Oh shit,
okay,
that's a lot.
We'll probably put out like 12, but I have like that many songs.
Why self-titled?
I actually had a different title, and I'm not gonna put it out there, but yeah, I had a different title, and then I seen somebody else had came out with the same.
Oh, okay.
Damn,
and I don't know if they was because I had mentioned it. Yeah, I had mentioned it somewhere, and I don't know if it was a plagiarism thing or something. I mean, I don't know.
You can't claim it because you didn't do it yet.
But I like this one better anyway. It's more personal, and Corey is my name, so.
That mean the project's gonna be more personal?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff on there. I actually got another song that's gonna be the self-titled track since I'm calling the CD Corey, and I put out a song called Corey, and that's basically like a piece of my life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm depicting a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm talking about real shit that happened to me, telling the story. So that's gonna be the title track.
So how long is like the project making process take, or is it usually just like you can't set a certain date on it because it's always like changing?
That's kind of how it is for me. Like when you with a label or something, it's more structured. You know what I'm saying? They give you like a certain time and be like, man, it needs to be done by this time. But since I'm doing it myself independently, I could do it whenever. You know what I mean? And I'm just collecting songs. And what keep happening to me is like people will send me some, I record it, I like it, be like, this going on the CD, and then I'll be like, all right, I got all the songs I like, and then somebody send me something I record, and I'll be like, oh, I can add this to the CD. Right. So it keep happening, and I then got so many songs.
How long is too long? How long would the album or project be for you?
Well, for me, I'm probably gonna keep it short, probably like 10 to 12 songs. I think anything over 15 songs is too long.
Right.
That's doing something.
Sounds about right.
Double.
In my opinion, yeah. If you got like a double album, then that's cool. But I feel like on one project, anything more than 15 songs is too much.
Nice.
That's true. I can see that. Some people be having like 20 fucking songs.
Yeah,
Chris Brown dropped to what, 30, 75 or some shit.
Right. I mean, that is, but that's Chris Brown. He got them hits. Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like you got to be able to pick your best songs, combine them, so every song is a hitter. They shouldn't be skipping nothing on the CD. You know what I'm saying? Like no filler songs or nothing. But if you somebody like Chris Brown, them all 30 of them songs might be hits.
Right.
So,
that's fair. I probably got a million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Platinum.
Yeah, and that's another thing about streaming too. The more songs that you put out, the easier it is to get like these accolades. The easier it is to go gold, platinum, because they're streaming the songs.
You like the streaming because it's a CD.
I like CDs because it's more personal. Right. Well, really for me, like it's more personal because I really be outside handing people CDs and talking to them, and you know what I mean, like. Yeah. Whereas if you're selling something online, somebody could download your shit and then they might like go comment and be like, all right, I got your shit, and you'd be like, yeah, cool. And then that's the whole interaction. There's no real interaction. You never met this person. Right. You know what I mean? So it's a little. I like it because it's more personal. But streaming is cool too, though. Cool way to make money.
How do you determine which songs that you feel would be best to put on the project, like cohesively together instead of just?
They would all have to sound.
It's
good
like a
next
vibe
to each other. Kind of, yeah. Like how. I feel like a CD is telling a story. If you really are an artist and you're talking about something on the CD front to back, your CD should like have a vibe to it. You know what I mean?
All the way around.
Exactly. And I don't know. I just feel like it should all flow together. Like you can't have. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, but when you hear a good album, something that flows together in sequence.
It stands out.
Something that just makes sense. You wouldn't put like, I don't know, a song about your dead homies next to like a booty clapping song because they're not going to vibe together the same on a CD playing back to back. They might both be equally good songs. But
there's a lot of things that don't make sense. On
it wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
feel that.
Why would you put this next to this? It doesn't flow right. But I mean, I don't know. You just got to pick what goes good, what sounds good next to each other. So that's kind of my process. I think.
Who would you say, like, of all time, like since childhood to now, have been like some of your favorite artists that you listen to?
Of all time, well, Jada Kiss is one of them for sure.
Ooh.
That's a good pick. We haven't heard that one before.
Man, that's one of my favorite rappers, man. At the time, when I was a child, that was my favorite rapper, like, absolute.
For sure.
But it's a lot of rappers out right now that I feel are super dope, you know what I mean? But Jada Kiss, for sure, I grew up listening to a lot of him. My brother was, like, real East Coast influence, so he listened to a lot of Jay-Z and Biggie and all that stuff. I'm not necessarily...
Not into them, but...
I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of them because they are talented, but... yeah, they wouldn't be like my first pick, but Jada Kiss for sure. I listen to a lot of Nas. Right now, my favorite rapper is Nipsey Hussle. I think he's super talented.
He's doing a lot right now.
Yeah, he's raw, man. Just his whole everything, his independent grind, the shit that he's talking
Shout out to Nipsey
about.
for slapping the fuck out that dude.
Oh yeah, and he's slapping the shit out of
God damn.
he's slapping the shit out of niggas too.
I know.
So, nah, he's definitely dope though, man. I fuck with Nip. Who else? Who else do I think is dope? I don't even know what that dude's name is. I was watching the Double XL and I was just hella disappointed because everybody on there was trash, but they had one dude. I think his name
Jid.
Jid. Yeah.
That's the
He was
nigga.
hard. He was hard. I
See
started
him
listening
in
to a lot of him.
concert.
Do you like things like the Double XL? Do you aspire to be on that one day, or is it like or with that?
That's definitely like a clout.
That is a clout chase,
race.
but like
It is.
But like, do you see like the flow of it? Like, it showed like a thing that like 8 of like the 10 people that were on that shit were like on No Jumper,
Right.
Like through that platform.
Through that
like,
platform. Yeah, I mean,
through Adam 22.
That's true.
Like, do you see that like wave
Yeah,
of like?
I
how you
definitely
have to
do.
be?
I feel like you have to be. I mean, at the end of the day, music in general is a popularity contest. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's not really about how good you are, but it's about who you know. So you got to
That's
be in the
true.
right circles
It
to be a
is.
part of shit like the Double XL or. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, as you can see with a lot of Double XL shit now, a lot of them dudes is friends. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
all
I
coming
was
up
just
together.
about that.
You know what I mean?
That's my next point. Do
Yeah.
you think that the fact that a lot of artists out here are divided, do you think that has something to do with the fact that there's not like a whole lot of like people knowing about any of the talent coming from
For
just
sure.
the Bay Area in general?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got a lot of people coming up right now, so I would say we got more people on the mainstream level than in a long time.
That is
you know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
But yeah, the division part that messes up a lot of shit because it's strength in numbers. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
everybody could come together and push each other like you would see like like how the Atlanta movement kind of goes. You see
Right.
they all kind of do songs with each other.
Ridiculous.
We actually have a movement like that here too in a Bay, but it's just a select few people that you see dealing with each other that they'll go.
They'll go do a feature here.
Yeah, I'll do a
You know,
feature, but
yeah.
only for him.
Is it
I'll do a
HBK?
feature only for him. I mean,
HBK? I don't know.
I feel like they're a part of it.
They could be a part of more. That's why.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Like they got
Yeah.
Like-
They got radio.
Yeah,
radio
for sure.
play
Radio play.
for sure,
out here.
for sure.
I
Yeah,
think other people listen to
You can get somebody from like around the country.
I mean,
of course, like-
Pilo moving.
right.
Pilo
Yeah,
for sure.
Pilo is
On a
definitely
bigger
up
scale
there.
than just the Bay Area, I feel like Pilo's doing a lot right now.
Right. And so for your promotion, for the promotional aspect for you,
Mm-hmm.
like I see he's like the streaming, okay, but like he's going with the CDs. Here.
Right, but yeah, I'm on the streaming
Do you
sites
do?
too, though.
Do you do like? Do you do all of it for yourself, like yourself,
Yeah,
or
everything.
is it okay?
Yeah,
Is it
everything.
like okay? That's what's up.
Yeah, I just
You seem like more old school. Like you want to like be with the people. You want to handle
Yeah, 'cause that's how you,
have conversation.
just imagine like you doing certain shit or you like just imagine you interacting with your favorite artist. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody
Right.
that you really listen to, and then they come and they hand you a CD personally. That's a milestone in your life. You're gonna remember that
cried.
forever.
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Cried.
I done met some people and just been like, whoa, bro, I'm kicking it with this dude. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
That
it's an
sounds amazing.
experience and it's something you ain't gonna never forget. And I'm sure like a real fan of you is gonna appreciate you handing him a CD instead of you being like giving him a like because he bought your CD. That's like whack to me. You know what I'm
That is
saying?
whack.
Like I went and spent my money on you, went to the store, all this shit, spent my money on you, and you're like, thanks.
Right.
Nah, you need more than that.
Yeah, you want
definitely-
a little bit more, like
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
Definitely need more.
So that's the reason I like the interaction, but at the same time, it's a new game, so you got to do.
you gotta go. With
You got to do streaming.
Go with the new.
Yeah, you got to do streaming.
I feel it.
It's like
But-
a new artist every week, though, man. How do you
Yeah.
how you keep up?
Hold on, hold that thought. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's a
A new person every week, but like, I mean, if it's not through popularity,
Right.
and it just like fire immediately, Like,
Well, it's. I feel like the consumer got a small attention span. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying? There's so many rappers, there's so much music coming out that a song is like old in like a week. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't catch a lot of people in that first week, you got to come in new.
and songs have been hella shorter.
Right? Yeah, hella short.
Really?
That's true, man.
That's
I never realized that.
like, there's a lot of songs you're just like, there should be another verse.
This shit is like 2
The,
minutes
the main
long.
reason though
Yeah.
that they do that is because of radio. I'm not sure if y'all know that,
Yeah,
but radio
I
they
seen that.
only play about 3 minutes of your record.
Right.
Regardless of how many songs, how many verses, how long it is, they're only gonna play about 3 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So
And then
in
you
order to
can-
get everybody heard, you scale the song down.
And
you
then,
know
like,
what I
that
mean?
person re-listened to that, and, like, since the show's short, they can move on to the next song, and that counts as
Right.
another stream.
Exactly.
And then they have to fucking...
And that's the same thing with the putting. That goes back to what you was talking about earlier about putting all the songs on the CD, where you got a whole bunch of tracks on the CD.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them songs is a stream.
Yeah,
The more
yeah.
songs, the more streams. You know what I'm saying? So if I put out a CD with 50 songs on it, even if the CD's trash, I'm gonna get hella streams because everybody that's trying to listen to the CD gonna listen to every 50. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Each song is a stream. So that's why people that put out them big CDs, if you on a mainstream scale, they're gonna go platinum hella fast.
That makes sense.
Because it's super simple to go platinum. You know what I mean?
I always thought that maybe people were making songs shorter because like it's easier for them to be catchy as fuck and like
Right.
listen to over and over without feeling like
It's played out.
yeah. Because I don't know, they're like a song like "Happy" by Pharrell. That shit's like it feels like it never ends and it's the same
Right.
shit. But then a song by like X, like "Fuck Love." That's
Right.
just like
Yeah,
what,
that
like
shit.
a minute long or something like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
But it's like catchy
You
as
make
fuck.
you want to listen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's based on the consumer too. Like I said, the attention span. Somebody gonna listen to the people that's growing up listening to these 1 minute, 2 minute songs gonna hear a 5 minute song and be
Oh,
like
true.
get bored like halfway
Wow.
through. Like what the fuck is
Long.
this? Yeah, this is too long. They're gonna
I
listen to the
love
whole
when a
thing.
song is just like when you feel like it takes its time to like be as great as it is.
That's a well thought out song too, though,
Yeah,
because a
that
lot of
should be
people
like a
ain't.
Yeah.
They're not putting the thought into it. That's probably
Right.
another reason why it's so short because it's not thought out.
I think
You know
one of
what
the best songs, one of our favorite songs, that's like was considered a long song, is "Devil in a New Dress," and there's literally by Kanye West and
Okay,
My
okay.
Preferred Dark Twisted Fantasy. You guys know that shit. Doesn't matter, you know that shit. There's literally like a 30-second part where it's just like the song is playing and you can just hear
It's a
the
guitar
beat.
solo.
Yeah, just
It's
the beat,
guitar
yeah.
solo. And
See,
it's
but
just
that's
like,
an
just
actual structured
beautiful.
song, you know what
That's
I mean?
just
Yeah.
like you're just acknowledging this shit is beautiful.
Yeah, so
Imagine.
That's structured. That's structured to the songs. But if you listen to most of the songs, they're not about shit. They're not structured. They don't
Nah.
have no breakdowns, no hooks. Sometimes, you know what I mean. It's not. Shit is changing, bro.
Niggas
Shit
can't
is
even tell
changing.
you how the
hard
song's
for-
made. Like,
It's hard, yeah, it's
like-
hard. I noticed one thing though. It's very hard for some people to make hooks. Like
Definitely.
they be struggling. Like
Yeah.
a lot of. I don't want to like pinpoint it to like one specific type of music, but like I've noticed a lot of like music out here in the Bay Area is not very like hook centric. It's
Nah,
more
it's
just like,
real. I mean, I feel like that's the new wave of everybody though. It's more of like a chant than it is of an actual intricate
Right.
hook. It's just like repeating the same shit.
Yeah.
My shoes on. My shoes on.
Yeah.
You know what
Bust
I
down on
mean?
my right wrist.
Yeah.
Bust down on the left wrist.
Yeah, and
Bro,
people,
God,
I
that
don't
shit's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, they seem to vibe to that. You know what I mean? Because it goes back to your attention span. If I say too much shit in the hook, you might not get it.
You're good.
No, okay. I was about to freak out. I thought that shit wasn't recording.
I can see.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you're
okay.
good. You're good. So I do want to get to the CD you brought. Which
Okay.
is this like your latest CD out or?
Yeah, this is the last CD that I put out before I'm putting out Corey. This is called the 700. I got 14 songs on here.
Okay.
I got features from Too Easy, Mac Reese, Beat a Weeda, got a Mac, T Carrier, Hard Hitter, bunch of other people, man. It's a dope project. Y'all go check it out. It's all hits. You feel me? I put that out maybe like a year and a half ago. But it's on all streaming sites and all that stuff if you need it.
Nice.
And then the new CD coming soon. So
Okay, cool. So you said about a year ago you put that out.
yeah, about a year ago.
All right.
That's good.
Well, make sure you guys go check that shit out if
Do
you
you
haven't
feel like
already.
songs have to come out? I mean, like you said, a year since your last project.
Right.
That's like a good amount of time.
Right.
I think
in
that's a good
between.
time.
Right.
A
I mean,
year or two
honestly,
and a half, like or two, like that should be like a good amount of time.
I feel like with the climate of the way how fast music is moving,
Yeah, you
Fuck
can't
yeah.
really
you
wait
should
that
probably
long.
put you should
If
probably
you're
throw it out there like
if you're
6
like
months.
Kendrick or something, you
You
can
have
wait
to
2
wait 2
years.
years.
Right,
But
right.
you know, if you're trying to like make your voice heard
and get it out there
in
and
an
keep
environment
it
where
consistent.
everyone's trying to make their voice heard, it's
Yeah,
like,
you gotta be consistent.
Yeah, and you gotta be original is another.
Yeah,
That's a really
absolutely.
good thing to
Absolutely.
have.
It's a lot of
You
biting.
do have a very specific voice when
Thank
you do hear that shit, by the way.
Right.
It is nice.
And not only is it specific, but your shit it actually slaps. Like there's
Yeah,
actual
and
bars.
it hits
Thank
too.
you,
Like,
brother.
that's
Yeah.
the
Thank you,
thing.
brother.
It's
I
not
really
just like
appreciate
It's
that.
like it's not like you hear that every day. It's like, oh,
I feel like the art of that is lost. Like I said, ain't nobody putting no effort into it, and a lot of the hooks is repetitive, and the shit that I came up on that I really love in music is well thought out. You know what I mean? It's
right.
bars.
We're in an
That's all
era
shit.
of very
That's how
catchy
shit-
shit. Everything's
Yeah,
like
everything's
right.
catchy.
It has
you
to
know
be,
what I mean?
or we won't remember it.
Everybody call it the microwave era. It's like instant.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I've
Everything
never
is
heard that
instant.
one before.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
microwave era, man. Everything is instant. You can get your music instantly. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel it.
whereas when you used to
Facts.
put out music, you used to have to, like, you know what I mean? Actually get it sent off, get it packaged, wait on it to come back.
That is
I could make
true.
a song in my bathroom tonight,
Right.
put it up, and it'd be
Drop
all over the
that
world
shit.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instant.
Man.
So,
You could damn near open that window again, bro.
It's a little warm in here.
Yeah, dying.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
All right.
What time are we at right now?
At a cool
We're good.
time.
We're good. Okay. So, do you have, besides the album or the project, do you have any more plans to drop any videos? Or I think you might have mentioned that actually.
Just drop the video.
Just drop
Slow
the
down.
I just dropped one, but I also got like 4 that I'm just sitting on.
You
Are
said. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, do you have any shows planned anytime soon, or not yet?
I'm working on it. I be getting booked to just perform here and there. I'm actually doing like, it's not a big thing going on tonight, but it's this lady's birthday, and it's down at a local bar down the street.
That's
So I'm
cool.
gonna
Oh,
pop
nice.
out and for a birthday
Hey.
perform for her.
You said you directed.
I just want to give a special birthday shout out to our boy Ashante,
Ashante,
who turned 21 today.
who's our other,
Happy birthday,
is our
man.
podcast
Yeah.
member, Ashante.
who
He's a
cannot
nigga.
be here, but we shall see him later.
So I'll see
That's
him
what's up,
later.
man.
21. He's
21,
grown.
man. Big 2-1.
I
man.
know.
I
You said-
still feel weird being 21, bro.
It is fucking weird. We're young.
Yeah. I don't know, man, because
Fucking
like
weird.
it is weird, dude. I don't know, man. It's irrelevant. We don't have to talk about it.
Let's get back to the music.
Yeah. It's all
You said you directed your videos.
Right.
How big is that? Because you said you partly directed the last one. How
Right.
big is your part? How big is your part in it and the new ones coming up? as
Well, direction. A lot of people misconstrue what directing really is. Also, like people take the camera and then they shoot and then they be like, I directed the video, when really that would like make you the cameraman,
Right.
not really the director.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel
I kind of on my last video, you know, we picked the location. I had full parts in that,
Okay.
and then you know, I kind of set up the shots. I want to be here. I want to be standing here. I want this to be going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I edited the video afterwards also.
Nice.
And but I shoot videos too, like for a lot of my boys and all that type of stuff too. So I do that too.
That's what's up.
That shit is hard. We've
that's
tried
a
to
great
venture
skill.
out into doing that, but honestly, that shit is
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, I feel like anybody can do it if you do enough research.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Once you learn how to do it right, it's really not that hard. But
Right.
you just got to make sure your camera's set up right and have all the right pieces, all the right equipment. You know what I mean?
That's always good.
And then it's just point and shoot after that. Once you got everything set up and the right equipment and shit, all you got to do is turn your shit on and it looks good.
It's great to be multi-talented in that aspect. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
you're able
absolutely.
to do your own shit then. at that
Absolutely. I
point. You're
record
like,
myself too, man.
I'm like, what do you don't
Not-
need nobody.
Yeah,
So,
not,
like,
not only that, but
Self-contained.
like if you ever got to a point where you could say that like your music is good enough to sustain you, like would you ever venture out and to try to do other things like shooting videos or like maybe just a different type of art form other than music?
Well, music is my passion, man. But I grew up doing art, so I like to draw and design different things
okay.
also. So that's something that I would do. But yeah, like I learned a lot of these skills, and I try to teach myself a lot of this stuff. So when it comes time for me to stop doing music, I can still be involved in music. You know what I'm saying? I can still engineer somebody's
Right.
song, shoot their video. You know, even ghostwrite. I done wrote for people before, different stuff like that. So there's still ways to be involved, even if you're not in front of everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
But music's where it's at.
yeah, music is definitely my
Always
passion,
more
though.
upset. All right.
Well,
We got. Let me reset this
we'll
for the
just
last
go ahead
time.
and Go ahead and close out the video.
Okay.
I'll let you do this, Isaiah.
Well, thank you so much to joining us, man. We appreciate the interview.
Me,
go check him out on everything.
On everything, all streaming services.
Everything.
A lot of niggas ain't got everything.
Man, got everything.
Physicals.
Man, come on.
Physicals.
I come through with products. For the
Products.
man. We got flyers.
Flyers,
I got
come
a poster,
on. Get
man.
it all, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
Come on, man. You gotta invest in yourself. If you don't invest,
If
man,
you don't, that's nice.
Stuff, man.
That is nice.
You feel me? I'll bring that through for the people, man.
Put everything.
Zoom that shit in.
Come on, man.
Woo. Look at
Signed
it.
it for you, man.
Oh, boom. There we
It's
go.
love, man.
Thanks a lot for coming through and fucking with us, man.
Man, it's all love. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure everyone out there goes and supports their
support.
local artists.
Man.
Your local Bart. Be on a shirt soon.
Man.
Right.
We'll make that.
Check out our website, blackatlasmedia.com.
Thank you.
Black Atlas Media.
And
man.
subscribe if you haven't already. Oh.
And then, just follow me on all the shit. You already know
Of
what
course.
it is.
I'll have his name right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the screen
There
somewhere.
you go.
One
Right
of these
here.
places. Fuck with us though, man. Fuck with Black Atlas. man. We
Hey,
in the
thank you,
building.
bro. Thank you for coming through.
Something.
We appreciate it.
Man, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Till
See you
next
in the
time.
next one.
If I can stop any of that, bro. Can you stop
Okay,
that?
yeah.